I'm starting the session now with the breathing, and the instructions are simple and hopefully easy to follow. Hands just resting on the tummy, focusing on the tummy and relaxing the shoulders. Breathing down into the tummy, and when you're breathing out, just a long, slow sigh. While you're sighing, just gently pressing the tummy to take you to the very last moment of the sigh, and then just pausing a little. And then very consciously breathing in again, taking the breath in fully and pausing, and then sighing the breath out slowly. This time also feeling the rib cage broadening, widening, so that you feel the whole area supporting you in the breath. This will also help to clear lymph, which if you've had an auxiliary clearance would be really, really important. It certainly is important to me. So hands just resting on the tummy, breath. For the next breath, try breathing out with the mouth closed and listen to the sound, and we call that Ujjayi breathing. And then when you're comfortable with the out breath, try making the sound on the in breath as well by feeling as if you're breathing in through your throat. So you're beginning to tighten the throat slightly to create the sound. The rhythm would be the in-breath in for about 10, holding for a little, out for 10 and holding. Obviously, if you can't manage 10, 7, 5, whatever, but just try and get the out-breath the same length as the in-breath. So I'm going to do it for 10. Okay, now we're going to add some movement to that. And I'm doing this movement really to clear, so that this arm will function as best as possible. Yeah, I'm definitely having a bit of trouble with it. So the first movement is very simple. Just placing your hands behind your head, opening up the elbows, opening out the elbows as fully as possible. And once again, that Ujjayi breath. If you don't understand the Ujjayi breath by now, just breathe down into your tummy, and you can always open your mouth and sigh it out or blow it out. Very simple. But make sure that you are receiving the breath down in the tummy area. So breathing in. And then the out-breath closes the area. I like to focus on the back of the body when I'm closing the area to really open up here. And then breathing in, you're opening up the whole rib cage. Just think of the rib cage as a cage and feel as if it's opening. So breathing in and out. In, out. And I usually repeat that about 10 times. Second movement then is just taking the arms again up overhead, breathing in, breathing out. Very simple. but it's helpful to the shoulder area. So if you have any shoulder restriction, this is a good way of starting to get it moving again. Breathing in, out. Gently pressing the shoulders down. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And I repeat that 10 times. The next one's a little bit more tricky for me. I have a little bit of trouble with the rotator cuff muscles, or if you have anything like a frozen shoulder, this is difficult, but useful. Breath in, breath out. Now I'm struggling with this. And I'd repeat that 10 times. And then I come down into the hands to sort of clear the lymph from the arms and hands. So I'm spreading out my fingers and stretching them well. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. And the breathing creates a timing, which is a good timing for clearing lymph. Okay. I'm just going to take a few more breaths now. Good. And then the next movement is just very simply taking the hands up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. You can do that slower if you feel you need it. My wrists feel quite loose, so I don't need it, but you could do it very slowly. Okay, the next one then is just bringing the hands up and down. Breath in, breath out. Good. And then taking the arms out to the sides, bringing the arms up slowly, breathing in. Ooh, I'm really finding that difficult. Breathing out. I can feel the cords all tightening in that arm. I'll do it slowly again. And breathing out. Good. A movement that I find very, very useful, particularly when there's any restriction in the shoulder or in the arm, is just doing it very freely. So this sort of really easy movement. And then just bringing the body into it so it's almost a dance. And that feels really good right down through the arm. Even though I can feel the pulling, I know it's necessary. I know I want to get the movement back. And I'm not forcing it. I'm just very gently teasing it. Like a ball of wool that's knotted up. I want to just get into those knots very gently and tease them out. If I pull, the knots will get tighter. And the same with the other arm, just all the difference in the other arm. It's so much easier. So I'll try doing the two together. It's easy, and you can do this anywhere, anytime. Remember to breathe. Good. Okay, I'm going to try and take a bigger movement now, just bringing the arms all the way up and back. Ooh, I can really feel that into my shoulder. I used to be able to do that so well before the operation. Oh, so I need to do more of that. A nice side stretch. And the other way, breathing in. It's tight. Good. And then placing my left hand on my right knee. You could be doing this in a chair, just sitting comfortably in a chair. Right hand on left knee. Right hand on left knee. And left hand back. And then lifting up and out and around. And keeping that length in the spine as you lift up and turn. Coming back very gently. Just rolling the shoulders. Oh, that's good. So that's just a very simple little practice, but very, very important. I know it's really important for me at the moment because it's bringing back a little bit more life and energy into that arm, and it's making it safer for me to do the everyday activities with that arm.